So the question is that why aren't you being respected as a man? The answer, according to me, is very simple. It pertains certain things which you might find offensive, but that is okay. Things don't have to be all flowery and polite and sugar coated. They have to be direct. Let me tell you something. If you're a man and you're not being respected, it is because you're not earning enough money. That's it. If your family looks at you in a way where you can sense some form of inner thought process that they have that the fuck is this guy doing? Guess what? It's there because you're not making any money. Or even if you're making money, it's not enough for them. Or it's not enough to give them a life which is sans any worry. That is why you're not being respected. Especially if you belong to somebody from an Indian household. If you don't have money, then my friend, you as a man won't be respected. I'm not saying you have to be rich. I'm saying you need to make enough money to make sure that you can provide for yourself and you can provide for your family. That is it. What you need is security. Think about Maslow's pyramid. What do you need in terms of your needs? You need security, food, water, shelter. How do you get that? Money is the tool by the virtue of which you are able to buy these things, by the virtue of which all of these resources are available to you. And that is why you need to earn it. Simple as that. If you're not making enough money, you won't be respected. Is it fair? In my opinion, no, it is not. It's not fair at all. I believe that people should respect you and value you for who you are and believe in your capabilities. I believe that when you're at home, you should be provided a space where you are respected and valued. But that's clearly not the case. It never is. And that's okay because life is never fair. Now that we have realized that as men, money is important to be respected, let's get that out of the way. First piece of the puzzle solved. Find your passion, explore things, figure things out, do a boring job for a while, save up money, save up certain resources, start your own business. Get this piece of the puzzle solved for Christ's sake. Nothing is going to happen without this. You can watch all these videos. You can watch me all you want. You can watch somebody else as much as you want. None of it will work for you until and unless you solve this piece of the puzzle. That is step one. Now, why do you want respect in the first place? You're a guy. You enjoy being respected. You really value it. You value it more than affection, love, understanding, care. Respect comes above everything else. But you have to earn it. And you need to earn it from the right places. Fuck society. Earn it at home first. And who is home? You are your home. You are your own home. And everybody else, including your parents, your mother, your father, your brother, is an outsider. Think of it very objectively. You are the only person who's going to be with you till death, right? Accept it. Everybody else is an outsider. They are a different soul. They have their own life, their own perceptions. They can't be one with you. If you, as a man, are being mothered all the time, or you have that want of being mothered, my friend, change that today. Point being, if human beings live up to the age of 100 and your mother is, say, 30 years elder to you, then by the time you reach 70, she's most likely to pass away at that time. You have 30 more years to yourself. 30 years is a very long time. 30 years is a very long time. If you don't know how to be an individual that is existing in this world sans their identity of their father, mother, brother, then my friend, you will never be your own home. And like I said, you need to be respected in your own house, in your own home. And you are your home. So if you don't respect yourself, forget about getting respected from anywhere else. And how do you develop this sense of self respect? Learn how to take and follow orders from yourself. If you promise something to yourself, make sure that you push through, you follow through. Otherwise, don't make a promise. It's okay. Don't make a promise. But if you do, then make sure you fulfill it. The problem is that you take yourself too lightly. So, if for example, we decide to go to the gym today evening, and for whatever reason you are not able to, you have, my friend, disrespected yourself because you told yourself that you will do something, you did not follow through. Your brain remembers this shit. All right. You can't expect that these things will just be skipped and you can try again tomorrow. Can you? Yes, definitely. But is this incident registered in your mind? It is. What you can do is right after you make a mistake of this sort, yes, a mistake of not listening to yourself, of not doing what you promised to do, the next step is to accept this. Accept it, sit with the pain of the fact that you were not able to follow through on your own promise and you let yourself down. Once you do accept this, it is only then when you can bring about a change. That's something for next time. But right now, the point is start respecting yourself. How do you do that? By following through on what you promise yourself to do. When did I start to respect myself? Or, when did I feel that I deserve to be respected? When I made a decision that no matter what, I will be successful. No matter what happens, I will just fucking find out a way to do it. And I will do it no matter what it takes. I'll just keep failing, but I'm just going to keep trying again and again and again till the time I figure it out. Just because I want to. I had this itch, alright. Whenever I see these tall buildings and offices that are built on a land worth 100 crores, and the building itself is built in a budget of 200 crores, and plus there are these operational costs, there are these salaries of these employees, and this building is meant for just one purpose, for the employees of that company to work in that building. And I used to think to myself that somebody spent 300 crores in a city just to give the people that he has employed a space to work. Let's assume that he's spending another 100 crores per annum paying for the salaries of those employees. Can you realize, do you realize how much money that company must be making to be able to afford that kind of an expense? I don't know about you guys, but this absolutely blows my mind whenever I think about it. And I just have this itch so bad that I want to do the things that it requires me to be able to do that one day. And I will. I just know it. There is no other way because for me, I feel my existence I won't feel fulfilled in life if I don't know what it takes to do something like that one day. And that is my only pursuit. I can spend my entire life doing that and I have no issues. Does that mean that I won't enjoy my life? No, fuck no. Enjoyment is the purpose. If you don't enjoy life, then you are not doing justice to what God has offered you. The point is to enjoy, not giving yourself fucking shots of dopamine. That is not what I'm saying. You don't have to give yourself these dopamine drugs. That is not enjoyment. Dopamine is not enjoyment. Enjoyment is whatever makes you present in the moment, whatever activates your five senses, and whatever makes you feel more alive. That is real enjoyment. Through experiences, by feeling emotions to their fullest capacity. So please don't confuse enjoyment with scrolling and alcohol and cigarettes and whatnot. That is not enjoyment. Point being that till the time I don't achieve what I want to achieve, I just won't stop. I can't take it out of me. It's in my nature. It's my nature to be like this. I just can't help it. The day that I believe the fact that I am going to make sure that my mother does not need to earn a single penny anymore, I started to respect myself since that point of time. Because I believed that this is an intention and an action that is worthy of being respected. Simple as that. This is what I thought. Was I getting respect? Absolutely not. Who was the one who was respecting me? Me. I was respecting myself. Why? Because I made sure that I am waking up in the morning and I'm doing what it takes to be on the path to success. That is it. That is all I needed to know. So I've come a long way when it comes to respect. It started when I was in school, when I was being told that I'm a loser, when I was being told that I would do nothing but sweep floors, to being told that you are just a gym junkie, all you can do is lift heavy weights and eat random powders and eggs and chicken the entire day. That is all you are good for. You're a good for nothing. I heard all of this after securing a good score in my 10th grade. But I realized that securing that good score is not enough because there is another level to it. There is your 12th grade. Then after that, that is your fucking university. Did my university help me? Yes. Even after securing a really good score in the 10th grade, I did not get respect because suddenly the chase was onto the next thing, which is your score in the 12th grade. Then the chase was onto the next thing, your university, the brand name. So I realized that this chase will keep on going. The pressure will just keep increasing from stage 1 to stage 2 to stage 3, and all people will try to do is to confine you. They just want to put you in a fucking box. No matter where you go, box. That is all these institutes and all these rules and all these parental pressures, it just confines you. I'm saying get out of that fucking confinement. For Christ's sake, exercise your freedom. How? That is the question. How do you exercise this freedom of yours? By listening to yourself. But you don't do that, do you? How will you listen to yourself? Because your brain thinks that, okay, he just said that we will go to the gym in the evening. He did not go to the gym, which means that our words don't matter for shit. So when he says that I will leave my house, earn money, and I will earn enough to secure myself and my parents, I don't think he's being serious. That is what your brain is thinking. Because for your brain, you following through on the promise of you working out versus you following through in terms of your promise to become successful, there's no difference. It does not know how difficult it is, what the degree of pain you have to go through to achieve either of those things. It doesn't know anything. It just knows what you do. That is it. And what you perceive and what you experience. You can change this. And by the virtue of changing these small things, these small actions, you can change your life. You can finally become somebody who is free by being somebody who is very obedient and who follows through only to the rules, the boundaries, and the orders given to him by himself. If you can do that, you will be able to respect yourself. And that is the only respect you need to get out of this fucking rut. Then that is step number 3. And you know what? Once you do these things, you don't need to do these superficial things to earn respect in the society. Your aura, your personality will become so strong that people will be able to sense it. You might not believe in energies and you don't need to, but people can't ignore it, and neither can you. If you become this kind of person, you will simply become unignorable because you will respect yourself so much that you won't take shit from people, which translates to you drawing your own boundaries and you enforcing your boundaries. If you respect yourself, you will do what you say. You will become a man of action, and a man of action gets results by the virtue of which you will become successful. It is an inevitability. And through these things, the respect that you expect from the society will be a very natural outcome because you have done the things that are considered to be the prerequisites. And that is it. Now, let me tell you a small story. This is about the time when I wasn't being respected. To reiterate, I was told that I was a loser, I was told that I was good for nothing, and all that jazz. I wasn't respected by anybody, neither my teacher nor my mother. When I was in the ninth grade, I considered my father to not be my father anymore because of certain actions that he used to take, because of his habits, etc. etc. So, as a 14-year-old guy, I decided that this person, however he is, I won't consider him to be a father figure to me. And that is the day that I decided to turn into a man at the age of 14. For about 4 to 5 years after that, from the age of 16 to the age of 19, for 3 years straight, I was in a lot of confusion. I had no idea of what it is to be a man, and there was nobody to guide me at that time. I had absolutely no clue that who a man is, what does a man do, what are his responsibilities, how should he be, how should he act, how nervous should he be, how confident should he be. I had no idea. And I was going through an internal crisis. I did not know how these things worked because there was no man to guide me. And because of this, I had an identity crisis. As a guy who was so desperately trying to become a man, I did not know what being a man was. So I started having anxiety attacks when I was in the second year of my college, sometime during COVID. I used to have them once a week. They got worse, became twice a week. I took therapy. It got even more worse. Came to a point where I wanted to unalive myself, but it's a part of the process. The therapy helped me improve a lot by leaps and bounds. I couldn't thank my therapist enough. Things got better. I got rid of my anxiety attacks. I knew for a fact that I've gotten to a point where these problems are completely out of my life. They are never going to bother me again. So, in terms of my emotional and mental stability, awesome, on top of the world. But in terms of respect, still at a zero. So, Shreyas, why did you not share these things with your parents? Maybe they would have understood. They did not understand. End of story. I tried to make them understand, but they did not understand. They just either ignored me or they told me that it's all bullshit. Move on. And now, by the way, I am the one who's solving their traumas. So, nobody just moves on. You have to solve it. So, after solving this, I started to work. I took up internships in college. I started doing freelance work. I opened my own digital marketing agency. I tried to make some money, and I did make some good money. I remember the very first month of starting my digital marketing agency, I made a revenue of 2.5 lakhs. My profit was 2 lakhs. As a 20-year-old, that is pretty good money. 2.5 lakhs 1 month. I did not talk. I just showed. Through my efforts, through my hard work, through my consistency, I first became the kind of person who will become successful no matter what. I earned respect for myself in my own eyes, self respect. Then the inevitable did happen. I did make money. I got funded by a VC. I got the best of clients paying me the best money possible. People saw the results, they started to respect me. And now I not only get the love and affection, but I also get the respect and the admiration at home from my people. So I am saying this from the perspective of somebody who has been there, done that. So if you want to become the kind of man who is respected, then make sure that you follow these steps. They are very simple to follow, but difficult to execute. But once you do this, the results will be permanent, they will be yours, and nobody will be able to take that away from you. And if that is not incentive enough, then I don't know what is. This is the most substantial and the most important thing. See, there are more tricks and tips. But if you do this, you don't need those things. So follow them. And if you are somebody who has watched this video till this point, then it is very evident that you are somebody who is serious about making this change. So make that change. And if you don't do it even after watching this video, then stop watching videos. It is no more a guidance issue, it is an action problem. It's a procrastination problem. It's a laziness problem. More on that in the next one. All right. Hasta la vista, baby.